Girl, I'm about to go tell my truth at the Revels room.
Never judge a book by his cover. I know he look broke, but he keep it together. Never judge a book by his cover. One with a silver spoon, but he still stayed in trouble. Never judge a book by his cover. He said that bitch he wasn't shit, but I know my nigga still love her.
How often should a woman wear her red hair?
I mean, women want sex just as much as men do.
Right.
So, if not more, I feel like women actually enjoy sex more than men do. Because once you save his number, that's when he starts acting up. As soon as you save his number, that's when he starts acting crazy. And he doesn't even have to know that you just saved his number. It's like sex in different places. I think that's fun. Like, not just in the bedroom and stuff. Yeah, spontaneous sex. Like, or like, honestly, like the craziest thing I'll do is maybe blow up your phone. Or...
Don't make me do it.
What? Don't do it, because I can't think. Okay, so this guy that I was talking.
Hey everybody, this is my segment, Bobby, and today we have a special guest, Mrs. Vivian. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. But this is just a show where I just talk to women, interview women, and get their hindsight on different things. I don't ask any cliche questions. And if you've probably seen some of the episodes, I don't try to ask the same questions.
Mm-hmm.
Your answer, I might, go off into different realms, different rabbit holes, might do some of that. But the first part of the show is an icebreaker. And the first question is called Reservations, Movies, Hot Wings.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're looking like, what the fuck? Three of them are dates. The first one is a reservation. So it's like a reservation date. You put on a nice dress. You going out. You put on, your little pumps. You put on, that jewelry that you got in your little case.
Mm-hmm.
All that good stuff. You put on your Chanel perfume. You just get glammed up, look classy shit, real classy shit. Vibrant, not vibrant thing, right? So the second one is a hot wing date. The hot wing date is basically like you just letting your hair down, you going, you stepping out, you getting some hot wings, you getting a couple of drinks, you probably drinking wine. Nothing wrong with a little wine. And you probably say what?
Love my wine.
Okay. Love your wine.
Yeah.
Noted. We'll dip into that later. But yeah, so you catch that vibe. And then the last one is just a movie date. A movie date is just, it ain't nothing to do. It's raining. You put on your UGG boots. Ladies that love the UGG boots.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you put on your UGG boots and, put on your boyfriend's sweater and you just go catch a movie, right? So those are your 3 dates. But these are your 3 people that you got to choose from. You're going to choose one for one particular date. The first person, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly. The second person, Donald Trump. The third person, Bill Cosby.
Oh, those are terrible options. Okay. R. Kelly, Donald Trump, and Bill Cosby. So Bill Cosby, I would probably do the reservation just so we could be out in public. That's strictly the only reason.
Okay.
R. Kelly, I would probably do the hot wing date, and Donald Trump the movie.
Donald Trump the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's dark. I don't have to look at him. R. Kelly, the hot wings. That's really simple, and I can drink wine, whatever. But Bill Cosby, I gotta make sure there's people around. I got witnesses. So. Yeah.
And a lot of women, they choose Bill Cosby for the reservations. Like I said, personally, I think he's the more classier man out of all of them.
Bill Cosby?
I think he is out of all of like Donald Trump. We're not gonna get too political, but like Donald Trump, I don't think he's that classy out of all 3 of those.
Definitely not. Yeah. But if he can afford a nice restaurant.
Yeah, definitely. And you said the movie date with Donald Trump.
Yes.
Because you want her to forget. And a lot of people picked that too. So a lot of people are picking the same answers. But
okay, cool.
But for different reasons. Reasons. Yeah.
Okay.
So your movie date. What movie you think Donald Trump would like?
Really driving Miss Daisy. Yeah, something like what's that movie? I forget the name of it. It's this old racist movie. I can't even think of it. But probably something like Driving Miss Daisy. It's similar to The Sound of Music. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but something along the lines of that. Maybe Django. I don't know.
What I want to know as a man, what most men want to know, when you're on phone with a woman, what are some of the things she internally is thinking while she's on video chat? Why what are some of the things she's looking for? Or is just like, is it being nosy? Is she just calling just to see if he picks up? Like, what do you think some of the reasons like she'll call or what she'll be doing or thinking during the video call?
Well, usually whenever I FaceTime somebody that I'm interested in, I look cute at that time. So I want him to see me looking cute. Right. Also, I might be bored. Usually I'm not doing anything if I'm FaceTiming somebody that I'm talking to. So I'm in a setting where I'm just kind of like laid up, I'm looking cute, and I kind of want to flirt a little bit. I don't know. Like, I want good conversation too, but it's that shallow. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of shallow. I kind of do that whenever because if I'm looking crusty, I'm not about to FaceTime you. But usually, like, if I'm like sipping on some wine, I look cute, like I'm just kind of like in a good mood, I feel like talking, I'm gonna FaceTime you and I'm just gonna chat with you. I'm not trying to be nosy or anything, but I don't do that with just anybody. I have to actually like you to do that.
Right. So will you send a text before you gonna video chat somebody, or will you just straight up do it?
I'll just straight up do it. I don't usually text before. I don't text anyway. I hate texting. So I usually just out of nowhere would just FaceTime you, and that usually this works. I don't know. Yeah. I never really have a problem with that. I know usually I would prefer you text me before you FaceTime me, just so I make sure I'm like up to par and I'm looking okay. But I don't usually send a text before I FaceTime.
Right. Okay. With texting and video chatting, since we talking about that together, why is it that you think, because you can't speak for all, or you probably don't do it yourself, so I gotta say why do you think some women be in the middle of a text, like she'll text like, what are you doing? And then you'll respond, and then she'll just like immediately video call. Why don't you say, hey, are you free? Can I call you?
That's a good question. I don't know, because I do the same thing. Like, well, sometimes I don't feel like whatever I want to say will take too long to type out, so I'd rather just like say it to you. And I feel like I'm a lot more charismatic when I'm talking to you than when I'm texting.
Right.
I think I don't know. I feel like texting is boring. It takes a lot out of me to like think of a response, and I'd rather just like call you, say, hey, this is like, and just respond to you that way, and then to keep the conversation going. That's a good question. I don't know why I do that. I usually do that all the time. Like, a student, like we'll have like a conversation. Maybe we're making plans or something, and then he'll text me like, okay, so what do you want to do? You want to do such, this, that, or the third? And instead of responding through text, I'll just FaceTime them and just see where it goes from there.
Gotcha. Do you feel like you gotta have not a guideline, but a certain feeling or connection first before you video call somebody?
Yeah.
Because some people just straight up do it. They don't care.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have to be attracted to you. I have to actually want to talk to you, because I'm pretty introverted. I like to be alone a lot. So if I'm FaceTiming you, I want to talk to you on the phone. That actually means I like your company. I like your energy. I like your time. Because usually I'd rather not talk to anybody. I'm pretty much a loner. I'm a homebody. I don't talk to people like that. So if I'm calling you, that's because I want to talk to you legitimately. If I'm not calling you, I'm not really texting back like that. I'm probably not really like paying much attention. It's not that I'm not interested. I'm probably just not. It's really hard to get my energy and my attention because I like my peace. But once I like you, I'm gonna be calling you, especially FaceTiming you.
Okay, so you like the ghost niggas?
I wouldn't say I ghost.
Have you ever been ghosted?
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What was those first like raw emotions?
I have a really big ego, I realize. So my ego gets hurt, my feelings get hurt, and it's kind of like I like to ask a lot, what's wrong with me? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, did I say something wrong? Why couldn't you just tell me you didn't want to talk to me? But I kind of like look more towards like myself instead of like what. Usually it's not you, it's them, and I like to internalize that, make it about me. I'm a Leo, so I do that a lot. But yeah, my ego gets hurt.
Okay, I think my ego has been my defense mechanism because I have a big ego, but my confidence like matches as well. So if I get ghosted, I'll make a joke about it, and I'm not scared to tell people that, damn, bro, I just got ghosted, or she not responding, or something, because I'm gonna think about my yeses. I'm gonna tell you my no's, but I'm gonna tell you all the times I ain't got ghosted too, baby. Like,
True.
hey, check me out. But you get ghosted, right? This is a scenario. You meet some person, you meet somebody, y'all exchange numbers, y'all text, right? He sets up a date, right? Then when it's time to do the date, he ghosts you. 2 weeks later, you see him out in public. Do you say something to him?
Definitely not.
Or you act like you don't even see him?
Because by then I'm over it.
Oh, okay.
It takes me a couple of days. If it depends on it. It also depends on how much I like you. But like, it's the first date, we haven't really done much, and I see you, I could care less, honestly.
So you ain't gonna do nothing petty? No,
it's not worth the energy.
Yeah.
I believe in karma. I don't believe in revenge. I'm the last person that'll try and take revenge. Honestly, you could do me dirty, and I'm not gonna take revenge. I'm just gonna. It's between you and God. Like, honestly, at this point, like, karma's gonna get you. That's not up to me anymore.
Right. Do you mind sharing what was the pettiest thing you ever did?
Pettiest thing I ever did? Man. I'm really not that petty, honestly. Like, the craziest thing I'll do is maybe blow up your phone.
Don't make me do it.
What? Don't do it, because I can't think.
You're not really that petty.
Okay, I'm petty.
All right, there we go.
Okay. I mean, pop up at a guy's house if he's not answering the phone. But like, if it comes to like another girl, I've never hit up another girl because of a guy. I've never done anything like that. Usually I confront him. I've never fought a girl over a guy. One time in college, I argued with a girl over a guy one time. And that was one time only, and it really wasn't even an argument. But I've never slashed nobody's tires. I never damaged any property. Like,
okay.
Oh, wait, no, I did do something really petty. I just thought about
it. Here we go.
This is bad. I hope he doesn't see this. Okay. So this guy that I was talking to, he, oh man, I hate being ignored. Like, if we're talking and I know that you stay by your phone, I know you're always by your phone, don't ignore me. So I had a pregnancy scare with this guy. And when we were dating, he would treat me to like food and stuff, Uber Eats, all this stuff. And when it was over and like the pregnancy scare, I wasn't pregnant or anything, like it was done with, but I was still feeling some type of way. Like my ego was hurt.
Gotcha.
And I was just on my phone one day. I was hungry. So I looked on my Uber Eats app and his card's still attached. I used his card like a good couple of times on until he changed his card number. I don't think he even knows that was me to this day. But I was using his money to buy my food.
Okay.
That's just petty. I don't think that's that petty, but I mean.
Hey, I'm glad you shared that. It was cool. And this is the last thing about that particular incident. Do you mind sharing the school that you went to?
High school or college?
No, that when that situation happened.
What school?
Yeah, you say didn't you say when you was in college, right?
No, this was like a couple months ago.
Oh, so we recently petty.
This was like earlier this year. Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of money and stuff like that, let's just say if you hit the lottery, right? Who is that first person that you can't wait till they ask you so you can tell them no?
Ooh. Wow. Probably my ex.
Oh yeah. But do you think he would even ask you?
Yes.
You think he'll ask?
I do. Yep. He's that kind of guy. Yeah, I do. I think he would ask, and I would say no.
Like what kind of wine you drink? Do you mind sharing with us?
I like Chardonnay. I got my Chardonnay right here. I love Chardonnay. I like red wine too. Red wine's like better for you health wise, but I like my Chardonnay, my white wine.
Gotcha. I'm a beer drinker.
Okay, I like beer too. I'm not really a liquor drinker. I'm not really into liquor, but it's most likely wine. If I can't get wine, it's gonna be beer.
Yeah. Well, do you mind sharing any the hardest drugs that you ever tried or experienced with?
I've only smoked weed and I've tried ecstasy.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay. Well, basically, I asked that to say, like, have you had any sexual experiences on those drugs, and like, can you explain like the differences on like each one? Because I'm not a smoker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people be telling me about high sex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about high sex, but I would like to know like high sex, like are you more open? Are you more willing to try new things? Like, is it better tension? Do you feel a better connection? Like, just elaborate.
So with weed, I would say now this sex is kind of just like normal. When I first started smoking weed, that's when it was a good experience. So I would say I started smoking weed when I was like 21, 20, and the head was amazing when I was high on weed then.
Like now,
getting it. Like it was amazing. But with ecstasy, it's good. It is good, but I get just more confident when I'm on ecstasy. Like nothing embarrasses me.
Okay, so when you're on the X pill, it's like you more dominant,
submissive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
And then drunk sex. I mean, I done had drunk sex, but do you mind sharing like
drunk sex? I say just about the same as ecstasy sex, but with drunk sex, I'm kind of like it's kind of like an outer body experience when I'm drunk because I don't know, everything is just kind of like I don't know, it's weird. Because I'm drunk, so I don't really like remember completely. It's not that I'm like they're taking advantage of me or anything, but drunk sex would be the last thing that I want to do. When I'm drunk, I'm more want to like talk and dance. I'm not trying to really smash or anything. When I'm high, that's when I'm more likely to want to. But ecstasy, I would say ecstasy sex would be the best one for me.
Gotcha.
Honestly.
Gotcha.
Even though I've only done that twice.
Okay. I gotta put that down in my notes. Gotta put that down. Do you think social media plays a negative part in relationships more than it plays a positive part? And if you want me to explain, I'll explain.
I think it has more of a negative impact because
I was just regurgitating what you said.
I think it has more of a negative impact because people can compare themselves a lot to those relationships, and usually those people that are posting their relationships online are the least happy. Also like yeah, it does. Like how everybody's like the Birkin bag argument now, like, oh, like this that really mean that he loves you because he got you a Birkin bag. He's still gonna cheat on you. Like, or if he's taking you out to the nicest places, going on vacations and stuff, that's nice, that's great. But the people that are flaunting it are going through the most shit. Then, oh, can I cuss on your videos?
Yeah, you can motherfucking cuss on my goddamn.
Okay, cool. Some people don't like that, but no, I think it has more of a negative impact than anything. I think social media has a negative impact on a lot of areas with millennials and Gen Zers, honestly.
Right. But what about the people that have like financial gain from social media by being in a relationship? What you think about that? Like,
I think that's toxic. Because like there's a family channel that like the Ace family, and there's always scandal about him cheating on his wife, but they're so rich from their family channel. Their relation started as a relationship channel, couples channel, and he's always cheating on her and like making her look crazy, but she doesn't leave or anything. Like she just kind of stays. Or the Chris and Queen situation. She even said herself she couldn't leave because she didn't have the money. So she just stayed and like kind of played face on this channel until she can get her money up and leave him. So it's like really, really doing it for the money most of the time. I can't really take him serious all the time.
So you saying, well, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but in a nutshell, basically the money isn't worth the risk that your relationship might take by being on social media.
Not for my pride, my peace, like my mental health. Right. Especially like if I'm legitimately in a relationship with you and now all of a sudden you're cheating on me, you're making me look crazy, we're in blogs because you're making me look stupid and you're messing up my my status, like my what everybody thinks of me, how everybody views me, and then that's gonna mess up my money because now people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. People are not gonna take me serious when I try to venture out on my own because, oh, they're just going to relate me back to the situation I was involved in. Especially if we're popular, they're always going to say, oh, that's such and such's ex, or they were together, that they had a channel. They're always going to relate it back to what we had.
Right. Do you think there's anything now that you're an adult that's overrated when you thought it was like as a child or a teenager, like this is gonna be dope when I get older, but now you're an adult, it's like overrated?
Living alone.
Living alone? You don't like? You don't enjoy?
I love living alone, but it's all the bills that come with it and all the responsibility, keeping my fridge stocked. It's just who I let into my home, and like it's so much to go into that. What else was I excited for? Yeah, living alone. Like I thought that it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like college, except living by myself. No, it's not at all. Like,
okay, do you think it's due to the area you in while you're alone, or it's just that you want your peace? Because it seems like you being alone is not a burden by being like lonely. You just don't like the paying the bills part.
Exactly. It's just a responsibility part. I love living alone. Like I don't want roommates or anything. It's just everything's on me now. Like I can't look to nobody for anything. I can't call my mama whenever I need, this, that, or the third. I gotta take care of myself. And before, when I was living at home, I didn't have that. Like I didn't have to worry about much of anything, and I was so excited to get out.
Okay. And the area you in, how is the dating life like?
I'm in Sandy Springs, and I have given up on dating.
You just stopped?
Yeah, I'm not planning on talking to anybody anymore.
So you gonna be the old lady with the cats?
Yep. It's just not worth it. I've been through a lot this year. I just feel like nobody really, I'm not gonna say nobody deserves me. It's just I'm worth a lot more than what I've been putting up with. So I just don't feel like dealing with it anymore. So I'm just not going to. I've just chosen to stop completely. I don't respond to people anymore. I just kind of like make my little rants on Snapchat, and I mind my business. I work. make my friends and like hang out with friends and everything. But it's just, I started back dating this year because I had this thing in last year, and I thought, I was just gonna have fun with it. Ended up catching feelings for people, and it just wasn't worth it. It just, I don't know. I like my own. I'm very heavy on, I like my peace. I like preserving my energy.
Right. I think just experience. I was going through the same thing a couple of years ago. I was like, man, I'm just gonna be alone, dog. Fuck the dating shit. Because after my last situation, but I think you're just going through a phase.
You think so?
I hope you is.
I don't know. My mindset right now, I just don't see me like walking out the door and just being like, oh wow, you're finally what I've been looking for. Because these guys are like so into like the social media thing. They like being with their bros and like partying and stuff. And if I'm gonna date somebody, like I feel like I'm at the age where I would rather be in a relationship and be like committed to somebody instead of just like having fun. I'm not trying to just like be casual with anything. Like I would like, I got my shit together. Like I have everything in line for myself right now. And I just don't feel like playing games anymore. I'm tired. So I just don't do it. I just don't.
Right. As a bachelor myself and having my own spot and own place and own everything, what if I told you I know a lot of eligible bachelors that would date you and also have the same their own thing and situations?
I believe you, but it's just
no, I'm not. No, I'm telling you.
You're telling me.
I'm telling you, because a lot of them gonna see this video and be like, "Hey, Vivian, do you still keep in contact with her? What's the most respectful way to come at her?" So, like, how?
Just talk to me. I'm not mean. People, I realized today actually while I was out, people they like judge me off of like appearance. I have a resting bitch face, so I look mean. I'm not mean. I'm actually really nice. Yeah. I can be kind of shy in person.
Right.
But just talk to me, make conversation. Don't talk about sex.
Right.
Like that's so annoying when they just like, oh, so when's the last time you had sex? How many bodies you got? All this bullshit. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm an adult. Like, why are we talking about this?
That's why this show was created, man. So people know how to approach women and without saying the cliche stuff. So they know how to come at them and say things to attract their attention and keep them engaged and stuff. Because a lot of times, a lot of people can attract the fish, but they don't know how to keep the fish. That's it. We have deep questions like that, but for right now, we got some raunchy stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
What's the farthest you done drove to see a guy?
I'll say maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
That's it?
I've never really talked to anybody super long distance because I don't usually give it much energy if they're really far. So yeah, no, not even like I had a boyfriend in high school and I went to college in Columbus, Georgia. He was here in Atlanta. That's why we broke up. Like it wasn't gonna work. Like I'm not.
All right. So you ain't think it was gonna work because of the distance, or you ain't think it was gonna work because of that's the same thing, because of the trust due to the distance.
Yeah, he's married now. Like there's no effort being put in or anything. Like I knew it wasn't gonna last, and I'm sorry, but I'm happy it didn't because I wouldn't want to be in that. I don't want that situation ever again. But the furthest I've driven maybe like 45 minutes, like because I'm in Sandy Springs, maybe like they live in like Covington or something. But that's as wild as it's gotten. I mean, I would like if I actually meant something. He actually was putting effort into me. Right. Actions speak so much louder than words to me. I'm very action based. Like Let me see what you're about.
Right. But I gotta say, just off this little quick conversation that we having right now, we're gonna have we still got plenty more questions. But I don't think you're gonna be single for the rest of your life.
Why you say that?
I mean, because you have good energy, and it's gonna be a nigga out there that's gonna pick up on it and gonna be like, I want that.
I hope so. I really do hope so, because I want that. It's just I just haven't.
Right. So, like, if a guy actually comes up to you and approach you and does necessary things, doesn't talk about sex, he has his ducks in a row, and he seems like he's about his shit and ain't no games, and he doesn't stay too far. I mean, are you just like shooting him down because you just don't want it, or are you shooting him down because you just don't think it's gonna work and you just want to be single?
No, at that point, if I'm shooting you down, maybe I'm just not attracted to you. I have to be physically attracted to you too.
But it's about what's on the inside. That's what
not always.
That's what y'all women like to say. Until it's time to pick. Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah, you can like, there have been people that are willing to give me the whole world, but I just can't get myself to be attracted to you. Like, I'll even try. And I know when I feel like I really like you. I really like, you're attractive. Like, you got all your stuff together. Like, I want to talk to you. And you're going to know that. Like, if I want to talk to you, I'm going to text you back fast. I try not to do that anymore. I try to make sure like I take at least a couple minutes because I don't want to seem thirsty. But I'm going to like open my schedule up for you. I'm going to like, you want to hang out? Yeah, I want to hang out. Like, let's meet wherever you want. I have a car. Like, I don't mind the distance. But if I'm not like really, you can tell with me. You can tell, like,
so it ain't no gray area. Like, you gonna let them know.
Yeah, I'm very black and white. Like, I'm gonna if I like you, you gonna know it, for real.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I probably 100% sure your answer to this next question.
Okay.
But it's just a subway into the following question after that.
Okay.
Have you ever got flown out?
I haven't. I've been offered, but I didn't go.
You've been offered, but you didn't go. Why didn't you go?
Because I know he was just a player, and I couldn't take him serious. I'm like, it's a waste of time. I'm just flying out for sex at this point.
Yeah. So you think anybody that get flown out, they know internally they getting flown out for sex?
Most likely, and a lot of girls will just get flown out so that they can take pictures and flex on Instagram. And I can buy my own plane ticket. I'm so sorry, but I can't. I have before. Like, I don't care. It's like, you can have like dudes out here in Atlanta, like they'll have like the nicest car and stuff, and they'll like rev up their engine thing, and that's gonna impress me. Yeah. Sir, like.
Yeah, because you're a girl. You don't know if that's a V6 or a V4.
Exactly. Like, I don't know the difference between I don't even know. Okay, yeah. I don't know nothing about no cars. But yeah, I've been offered to still lives in Washington, D.C., and offered to pay for my flight out there. And I'm like, no, because I would rather like get my own hotel and stuff. Like, I wouldn't want to stay with you or anything. Like, you're not my man. Like, I don't know. I
feel you.
It's not that serious to me.
I feel you. I mean, I don't have no viewpoint on it. If you find a nigga that want to fly you out, shit,
do it. Like, if you want to, do it. I don't care. But that's just like,
if I know you the type of nigga I am, goddamn, if my female friend is just saying a nigga trying to fly out, I take it to the airport.
That's nice.
Hey, I mean, we only live once, man.
True. Very true.
I
mean, like, if he was gonna fly me out to like Dubai or something, I'll say, hell yes. Like, that's a great experience.
Oh, okay.
But so like,
I'm glad you said that, because like I said, so wait into my other things. So I see you haven't got flown out, but for the women that's thinking about getting flown out, like, what should be some of the rules if they do accept like the guideline, like I said a couple of episodes ago, if you was to write the criteria or the Bible, well, not the Bible, but you was supposed to write the guidebook to get flown out, what certain criteria should be in that book?
Well, first of all, wherever you're staying, your shelter has to be up to par. If he doesn't have a bed frame and you're gonna be sleeping on a mattress or in a trap house, then don't go. I mean, he probably wouldn't be doing that.
How would you know
he can fly you out. I mean, if I'm gonna be going somewhere, somebody's flying me out, then we have been talking. We've been FaceTiming. And before I go, I want a tour. I want a FaceTime tour of where I'm going to be staying. What do you have food? Do you have a car? Do you be reliable? Can I rely on you? That's a big thing for me with men. I care a lot about masculine energy. I don't expect, I can take care of myself, obviously, but can I rely on you? Do you have a reliable car? Do you have a source of income that you can feed me? Will I be comfortable in your home? Can I because I take showers twice a day. I want to be able to be comfortable bathing. Are you living with a bunch of people? How are these people? Are they gonna rob me? Are they gonna steal from me? I have a lot of questions. I just want to make sure I'm safe. Because I have family that have my location all the time. They're gonna be checking up on me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I care about my safety.
As you should. Keep going.
Well,
I mean, if you was done, I just felt like I had cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. It's just that's all. I just care about my safety, making sure that I'm good. We don't have to go on extravagant dates or anything. Because if I'm coming to see you, I'm just coming to see you. So you don't have to have a whole itinerary or anything. But I want to feel comfortable with you.
Right. So if you get flown out, what's the shortest amount of days that you will go? The minimum.
The minimum, I'll say the minimum is 2 days.
The minimum is 2 days. What about the longest?
A week.
Nigga, I'm coming home. And how many?
A week.
A week?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna miss my house. I I'm gonna miss my bed. I have a whole routine up in my apartment.
Okay. So you are very independent. I can see that. But when you get flown out, that's immediately out the window. Now I understand that you can get it when you get to your destination, wherever he flies you out. But does that automatically falls on him?
Not necessarily. I'll make sure I have money to protect myself, but I am going to rely on him for a lot of things, with transportation and with shelter. I'm going to completely rely on him for that. I'm not about to sit up here riding no bus. Or I'm sorry, I don't even ride the bus here. I know that's bougie or whatever, but you don't have to have a car.
I'm the same way.
I expect to be in the passenger seat too. I'm not. I love being in the passenger seat. I don't help with gas if whatever, if I have to, even though I don't want to. I mean, that's not a problem, but please drive me around. I will love it so much.
Right. So that's gonna take place in your DMs, because that's 9 times out of 10. I believe that's how women get flown out. It's through the DM, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is one of the reasons that will get a man left on red, or you won't even open it up, the message? Usually
the dudes that I leave on red, I don't leave them on red, I just don't open the message. On Instagram.
And that's what I'm asking. What's some of the things that you see that can make your antennas go up? I'm not reading this shit.
Well, I always check the profile first before I do anything. And usually if they have super filtered pictures all over their page, and it's you can't really, he's not really, I don't know. It's kind of he's hiding himself a little bit, or if he has hella kids, and he has a lot of kids, and it's just kind of I love kids, but it's I don't really want to be anybody's stepmother right now, or
you ain't gotta be that stepmama to get flown out.
I don't want to go meet up with you and your kids. I'm sorry, that's just not. Or if you obviously got a bunch of hoes that are just a bunch of thirsty bitches that are in your comments and you're entertaining it. Like I see you liking their comments and stuff, or yeah, he like if he's posting like a lot of Snapchat pictures and stuff, like those, you know, those filters.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know.
Do you think all men cheat?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay,
But I think it's different, like different situations, different scenarios. But yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
So you would never entertain the concept of marriage?
I do want to get married. I do want to get married, but I don't know if I even myself believe in monogamy when it comes to marriage. I just don't see. I'm 27 right now. If I were to get married, like even 5 years from now, I'm still in my 30s. I just don't see how you can have sex with just one person your whole life, especially if you're six. I don't know, but that's only marriage.
I agree with you. Like, I don't see it right now.
Yeah, especially like, when we're so young. Like, yeah,
once I get my evil out, I might circle back. You know what I'm saying? I might circle back around. Like, I might marry you or whoever she is, or entertain that concept. But I don't want to seem like a shitbag or a turd. But I think any man that hasn't womanized will fail in a relationship because if you just have that one thing, then you're gonna be like having cravings of other things.
Exactly, and I don't need that.
So
like,
go ahead and like taste those other things so you actually know what you like. Like, I'm a firm believer in hoes or women that used to sleep around make good housewives because they share things and they know what they want.
True.
Like,
very true. I think both men and women need to like get their sexual experience out there. Like, you really need to explore. I think that's really important, especially if you want to have a real marriage. Because when I see marriage, I'm thinking you're my life partner. Like, but you can go and have sex with somebody. You can be physically attracted to that person, but that doesn't mean you don't love me. But I don't want to be like, he knows where home is, all that shit. No, I just think I can be flirtatious sometimes. So if you're my husband, you know, I love you, you know, I'm committed to you, but I met somebody, we have a connection, and we're just seeing each other out, but it will never be more than that. That's kind of what I see. But also with men can have sex with you and feel nothing. Like, he just needs to get that energy out. So I'm just kind of like, that doesn't mean. My only issue is with other women, they think that he's coming to see you, he's having sex with you, that makes you special, and it doesn't. It really doesn't, because he can do that with anybody. So at the end of the day, his heart is still, I don't know if that sounds awful. That does sound bad. His heart's still with me. He's committed to me. He's never going to leave me for you. You were just, it was sex. And he got that out. And once he came, he's like, okay, I'm out. Like, I'm about to go, I'm that's out. That's all we had to do. Like, I'm not going to take you on no date or anything. Like, I'm not going to be holding your hand in the park or no shit. So,
yeah.
But that's only husband thing. Like, if you're my boyfriend, you got to, we got to get to that point. Like, you're not going to be my boyfriend. We've been together for 6 months. You're just going to be out here cheating on me. That's like, you can't even wait 6 months. Like, we're still, like, getting this together. Like, because I'm going to be committed to you. Nobody has my interest.
Right. All right. Do you think women would be more sexual or like display their flirtiness and like their horniness if men would like shut the fuck up and stop
100%.
Like whenever 100%. They do it?
100%. Yeah, there have been plenty of guys that I was like, oh, he can definitely get all of this, but he keeps saying stupid shit.
Right. He just talks fucking much, right?
Yeah, just saying stupid shit. You keep bringing up sex. I'm like, it's gonna happen. Why do you keep talking about it? Like, Do you not get pussy? I don't. That is how I look at it. I'm like, you obviously don't get a lot of ass, so like you got to keep talking to me about it. Like you, obviously, I'm attracted to you. I'm giving you my attention and my time. That's gonna come with it. So why do you have to keep talking about it like this? It's really annoying.
Right. So it's safe to say, if you get the goods, or if she likes you and she's giving you attention, shut the fuck up and don't be telling everybody.
Yeah, that's why I like guys that are like very confident with themselves. Right. And like you obviously have options, yes, but you're not gonna sit here and pressure me and just talk about that all day long. It's just, especially like in the first couple of conversations that we have with each other, that's an immediate red flag to me. I'm just not gonna really ever take you serious. I just feel like you're just here for one thing, and you don't obviously get that a lot. So,
but when he talks to you for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, sex is definitely on his mind.
Of course.
So you saying you want the guy that is good at hiding, right? Because
hiding.
It's gonna be on our mind.
But I feel like it's on mine too. Like, especially if I'm flirting with you and everything, women want sex just as much as men do. Right. So, if not more, I feel like women actually enjoy sex more than men do. Yeah, I think so. So, obviously, I want that, but I don't want to just sit here. It's just so much. The sex is better when I know that you're not like fiending for it, like you're not going hard, unless it's been like months and I just will not give in and I will not give it up to you. Then okay, I understand why. But like the first couple of conversations, it's like, okay, you got my number, obviously I'm giving you access to me, so, why do you have to keep pushing this?
How many times you think a woman should wear her real hair in a month, or how often? You can't put a number on it because I understand different hairstyles. You know, depends different situation. So, how often should a woman wear her real hair? Just throwing that out there.
That's tough because I haven't worn my real hair much at all this year. I've been protective styling because I'm trying to get my hair back to a certain state. I don't think you should hide how your hair looks. Like if you have at least have pictures and stuff. Right. Like I change my hair every month. I redo my hair every month just to keep it healthy. I was getting it permed. I'm trying to go back natural. So my ends are just really over processed. So I'm trying to leave it alone. Right. But like this guy that I was talking to, he just would press me all the time about wearing my real hair. And I'm like, I don't want to wear my real hair.
I'm the same. But I like micros and crochets. I like short, like I hate to say it, like Door to Explorer, like Bob.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that shit. I mean, I like those types, but like shit, like look like sword fight on your head and shit like that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't like that. I don't like.
It's just my hair is very thick, so I'm trying to get it to. Once it's in the spot that it's usually at, then I'll wear my real hair out. And I did have it out earlier this year, and I took plenty of pictures and stuff in it. But right now, especially like working from home with COVID, having my real hair out, I just don't feel good about myself because I'm not about to sit up here styling it every night and doing it every morning just to be in the house most days out of the week. Like I rarely go out. So, I mean, it'll be different if I'm like really genuinely dating somebody and he really likes my real hair. Then yeah, I'll wear it out. But right now it's comfortable. I just put it in a bun, I take it down and it's out. But that's tough because some girls, there are some girls that wear like wigs and stuff and they don't have anything going on underneath. And I think that's scary. But I feel like if you have pictures of what your real hair looks like recently, I don't think it should matter. I don't know. As long as it looks good and you're keeping your hair healthy, it really depends. For me, I'm just trying to get my hair back to like, it's like, I just want it to be big and full. Like, that's all. And once it's back there, which will be by January, I'll wear it out. I don't know.
Gotcha. This question is gonna catch you completely off guard.
Oh God, okay.
How many times you wear a shirt before you wash it?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Because I have a hoodie that I love to wear all the time. And I will wear it over and over again before I wash it because I don't have a washer dryer. And I have a washer dryer hookup in my apartment, but I don't have a washer dryer. So honestly, I'll wear that thing like 5 times before I wash it.
Okay.
But I shower so much. So it's not like it's just I'm like sitting in sweat and dirt. I wear that hoodie, that's my favorite hoodie.
Yeah, cause once that titty sweat get in that shirt,
that is disgusting. No, anything else I don't do that. Like I wear it once and I put it in the hamper and I wash it. But that hoodie, I love my hoodie, and that's so gross. Ew, don't judge me.
I ain't gonna judge you. It's a lot of girls that's gonna be watching this and be saying that ain't long enough.
Really? Well, I do laundry every week. Every Sunday, like tomorrow's laundry day. So I'm gonna wash it then, but I'm gonna probably wear it again like Monday or Tuesday, and then wear it again on Thursday or Friday and Saturday, and then wash it again on Sunday.
I feel.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a lot of women that's like in relationships and want to be in relationships. Mm-hmm. But like how we were saying earlier, like the relationships, like you can't see yourself like with one person, like especially we young, hormones is high, like we active, a lot of beautiful people are out. We're in Atlanta, so it's
exactly it's a lot of attractive people here,
right? So for the ones that do get in a relationship, what's one thing they can do to spice up their relationship, you think?
Sex in different places. I think that's fun. Like not just in the bedroom and stuff. Yeah, spontaneous sex. Like or like role play. It's fun. I don't know. Like, I mean, sometimes like if you're out and you're just feeling it, then it just as long as you're not like being disrespectful, like nasty.
Right.
But like just doing it in the bedroom. It gets like, okay, we know that we enjoy this, like in the kitchen, whatever. But like, what about like maybe like I'll give you roadhead or something.
Hey,
I did that with my ex.
I ain't never heard that term, roadhead.
Is that how I don't even know. I got caught doing that. Well, I mean, didn't technically get caught, but like he was driving and the trash truck guys were going by and like could see right in. So he's like, wait, somebody's coming out. And I just like hit my face. Or I don't know. I had some experiences.
But this is the thing though, like I know me when I'm driving. If I'm getting head and if I ejaculate, ain't no telling where I'm gonna turn that motherfucker. True.
Yeah, that's true. That's scary. Especially if you're on the highway or something.
I mean, but don't get me wrong, that's a risk I'm willing to take. But just that situation. Like I wanna know about that situation. Like
or like what if like after you come and she keeps going, you know how sensitive it gets after you come. I'm that kind of bitch. Like just keep going. And he's like, stop, please. Like, and I'm like, no, are you crazy? You better focus on the road. Like that's dangerous.
Like, why women like doing that? Like, they know
it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I think it's a dirty fucking trick.
Yeah, it is. But it's so funny. It's so funny. I love that. Like, it's hilarious.
Gotcha. Was you ever interested into like bad boys?
Yes. I've always been a very good girl. So I went through I'm still kind of like in the phase, which I need to grow out of, like the drug dealer, bad boy, guns and all that stuff. Like
you like, so they win too, right?
All the time. Like it's not that I don't like the nice guy, but the guy that's always coming to be the nice guy is usually the worst. Like they're the ones like, oh, I'm such a nice guy. I deserve a relationship and all that shit. And I'm like, usually you're the one that's like the one that's a compulsive liar and you're like hiding who you really are. At least a bad boy, it is what it is. What you see is what you get. And he's not going to hide that. He's proud of who he is, and he's confident, and he's going to protect you, and you're going to be safe. And I love that. I don't care. That's why I like Atlanta guys.
Right. I don't think I consider myself a bad boy, but I am just like, I believe I'm confident and honest. So it's like, so I think that plays a part of not to brag or boast, but my success with women, like per se. But I'm not a bad boy. I don't think I'm a bad boy.
I mean, I don't want nobody in and out of jail or anything, because like that's kind of like not really reliable. But I like my first love in high school, like he was technically considered like the bad boy. He was like always in trouble and stuff, like smoking weed and like drinking. I mean, I wasn't drinking or anything, but like he was the first person I smoked weed with, and like skipping school, like, you know, doing things that just wasn't normal, because I've always been very sheltered and my parents didn't really let me do much growing up. So after him, my I don't even consider him my last entanglement lasted a couple of years, and that was the baddest that I've ever talked to. Like trap houses, like drug dealer kind of guy, like you know, with trouble with the law and everything. And I still speak to him to this day, like still got love for him and everything, but he's always kept it real with me. Like he's always been 100 with me. So, but like the super nice guy that, like, you know, like there's this one nice guy that I was kind of talking to, and he was like a not even a mama's boy. He was like a parent boy. Like his parents were paying his bills and stuff, and like he was just very reserved and didn't really do much of anything. Like never really had fun, and was very judgmental, and was a liar. And I was just like, you're not nice. You think that you're nice, and you think that you're obligated to a relationship because I don't know why you think that. Because you're boring.
Yeah.
It's not even good conversation. I love good conversation. If I can't talk to you, like it's not going to go anywhere.
Gotcha. Do you think there's any reason why a woman should get hit?
No. Okay, I shouldn't say no, because some women really do take advantage of that, and will sit here and try and fight a man and just beat him up like he's not supposed to retaliate.
Right.
One thing about me, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I'm not about to fight nobody. I'm only 5'3", so I can barely. I've never been in a fight anyway. So the last person I'm gonna try and fight is a man. My own daddy didn't even put his hands on me, so I don't expect you to put your hands on me.
But why women do that? Like,
because they think that he's not going to hit back. I'm a woman. You can't touch me.
Yes.
No, you don't put your hands on nobody unless you expect to get hit back.
Right.
That's crazy to me.
Both of you guys smoke weed. Right. Whose job is it to come bring the weed?
If we both smoke weed, I feel like that's a 50-50 thing.
Okay. So
yeah, because like you can get a 7, like what? I don't even know how much weed is anymore because it went up.
Okay.
But when I was smoking, like a good 7 grams was like 50. Was it 50? Yeah, like maybe like 50 or more, maybe 60. I don't know, but you can definitely split that between the two. I don't feel like he should be buying, especially if I'm smoking it just as much as he is. No, I gotta put something in for that. That's expensive.
Yeah. So the women that come over and just smoke nigga weed up, we ain't doing that, huh?
Especially she doing it all the time. I mean, if she's just coming over, he's like, hey, come smoke with me. That's different. Yeah, go smoke with him. But you're coming over every other day, always smoking my weed. I'm not even offering it to you at this point. You could at least like bring a little 3-5 with you if you want to match or something.
That's because I believe women are like abusive. And I don't mean like physically, but like mentally though. Like
women can be really toxic, and I feel like that's why men have become very toxic, because women expect so much. They don't think that they have to put anything in.
And the thing is, like, if a man don't, like, I don't want to say be rude, but like be real, She gonna take advantage of you, dog. So like I gotta let ground rules be set. Not because I'm a dick, but it's just because I know if I don't say nothing, you gonna. I just
take
think
advantage.
it's women just like inner self, and I don't think y'all do it like maliciously or like with intent. It's just like I'm gonna see how far it goes, and y'all just keep fucking doing it. So that's just my take on it. Like women that on the weed situation, like I just wanted to know, like, because I'd be seeing like relationships and like both parties smoke, and I was like wondering, like, so who supplies this drug? Like, do you both get it? Because I've never been in a relationship when girls like chronically drink. Cause I'm a drinker, right?
I've become more a drinker, yeah.
But I was thinking, like, if I was ever in a relationship with a girl that drinks the same thing that I drink, like, would I be mad if I come home and a 6-pack ain't in the fridge and I know I left a 6-pack in there?
I would be pissed. Because if I know I'm about to drink up the rest of whatever we got, I'm going to run out to the store before I get started, get some more, and then I'll go and proceed to what I was doing. It's not that expensive, especially alcohol, especially beer and wine. The wine bottle that I like is $10 at Kroger. So, yeah, I like Kroger. Even at Publix, it's $10. It's really like, and if you can't do that, then you probably shouldn't be drinking his stuff, or maybe not even in a relationship if you can't afford a $10 bottle of wine, or, you know, a 20, not even 20, like 15 case of beer. That's ridiculous to me. I don't know. I wasn't raised that way. My dad was a drinker. My mom wasn't really, but she would drink some too. But she would still buy, like, if she was at the grocery store, she'll pick him up a pack of beer.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So, like, if I'm out, that's like picking up his. That's like if I'm out and I'm at the grocery store and I know you like Kit Kats. If I see a Kit Kat by the register, I mean, it's like a little sweet gesture. Right?
Like, if we're together, it's like, why do you have to think so hard about getting this for your significant other? You should really question why you're even with this person. If I'm at the grocery store, I'm usually thinking about what I'm about to cook. If I'm like talking to somebody, I know he likes something specific. Like the guy I was talking to, he liked fish. I got fish. Now there's fish in the freezer. You want some fish? I'll make some fish. Whatever. It's not that deep. Like, I love to cook.
I do too, man. I think it's like a meditation.
Yeah, it's really relaxing.
Yeah, because it's like it's no rules. Like, you can put whatever you want in it.
Yeah,
spice it. I like to put beer in my food. I don't care.
Yeah, I saw you that on Snapchat. I've never seen that before. Usually people put wine or maybe like rum or something or gin in their food, but I never seen beer before. That was new, especially on meat, on chicken and stuff.
Oh yeah, I get some Blue Moon, and I might get some shrimp, and I just like Blue Moon
and let it marinate.
Yeah, that's some good eating. That's some good eating. Do you save numbers?
If I really like you, probably not. Because once you save his number, that's when he starts acting up. As soon as you save his number, that's when he starts acting crazy. And he doesn't even have to know that you just saved his number. It's like, now you want to like be really inconsistent. You don't, if I don't really care that much, then your number's probably saved in my phone.
But do you think it may be you? Because he might be the same way, but now that your emotions are attached more, the things he say might hit a little different.
Yes, definitely.
So
but I just like, there was this guy before, I mean, I'm over it, thank God, but his number will never be saved. Ever. Like, even now, I don't really care for blocking people because I don't just give my number out like that. But I don't really care for blocking. Like, if I am over it, I'm probably just not going to respond. Like, or I'm really good on the not responding to people. But no, I'm not going to save your number if I really like you.
Right. Do you mind sharing why you agreed to do this interview?
I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was gonna be fun.
I did it respectful, right? And tactful, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you didn't like ask me any off the wall questions, so
Right.
I thought that was cool.
Right. I'm trying to be the example.
Good.
I'm trying to be you going through a guy's phone. Do you do that? You go through phones?
I did that once. Yeah, I did do that because he had the easiest password, and I just like looked over like in the corner side of my eye, and I saw his password. It was like 5 zeros. And he left his phone by me while he was like, what was he doing? He took a shower. He was taking a shower. So I went through his phone, of course. Yes. Yes, okay. I went through his
phone. Okay. So what did you see?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, like with his actual
5 zeros have in his phone.
That's a situation I regret. But in his text thread and stuff, he don't save no numbers. He didn't have mine saved.
Hey, I'm the same way. It's like,
well, he wasn't really calling anybody. Like in his call logs, it was mostly my number. Like with the texts and stuff, nothing really crazy. But it was his Snapchat that got me. And his memory.
But Snap's delete.
No, it was his memories, what he had saved.
Oh, him fucking plum fool.
Yeah, a lot of it. Recording shit, and I saw everything. Like I saw all of it. I'm like, okay.
That ain't how you cheat. You supposed to.
No, we weren't together or anything, so I didn't really feel no type of way. And the last video that he had with the girl was like a month before we had even started talking. But it was just kind of like, why do you have to save? Like, it was like, and it was like seeing the girls that he had in there, he had a type, obviously. And in his Instagram messages, like just a bunch of girls. So it was really Instagram and Snapchat that he was just really like out there with it. But with his like personal number and stuff, it wasn't really like nobody he was like FaceTiming or on the phone with, but it was just the memories on his Snapchat. A lot of like him recording himself having sex and shit like that. So that was weird. I hope he sees this. Fuck you.
Hey, so let's just say if there was something in the text messages and there was some very sexual content being said and some emojis with it, would you be more mad at the emojis or more mad at the sexual content? Because I had one girl that told me it's the emojis that get her.
Really? It would be the sexual content, because the dude can send you some emojis and just be like, I'm just gonna like entertain her, and it don't really mean anything. But if he's like really like into it and he's like, oh, you look all this, and like he's like really into it, I probably would not have really entertained it anymore after that. I would not like have caught any kind of feelings or anything for that person. The only reason why I let myself catch feelings because the stuff that I saw was either like bare minimum or it was a long time ago. But if there's somebody in his messages and like he was talking to all the time, he's just a player. This isn't going to go anywhere. And I wish I would have saw that honestly at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is my last question.
Okay.
Great. It's been great. I asked this on every episode.
Okay.
Right?
I'm scared.
You what?
I'm scared.
You should be.
Okay. Right. I'll be honest.
All right. It's a simple question.
Okay.
Your top 3 porn sites.
His top 3 porn sites?
That's what I said. Your top 3 porn sites.
Oh, my top 3 porn sites. Yeah. Okay, so number 1 is Pornhub. 100%. I don't watch this Pornhub. I don't watch anything else.
Only Pornhub?
The last time I watched anything else was years ago, and that was either RedTube or YouPorn. Yeah, YouPorn would be last because YouPorn got some weird shit. But RedTube, I found a lot of good shit on there. But Pornhub is my favorite.
I'm gonna put you on game. Spank Bang.
Spike Bang?
Spank bang.
Spank bang.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I know you like what the fuck.
That's
but,
weird.
Yeah.
Spank
no.
bang.
Yeah. No. I'm telling you. I bet you'll like it. But when you go to it, do you go straight to categories? Do you just go to hot topic?
Yeah, I usually start at the hot.
Hey.
I start at the hot, but I'm into lesbian porn. I'm completely straight, but I like lesbian porn the best out of everything because these dudes be going way too hard. It's like, okay, you don't have to shove it down her throat like that and make tears come out. I don't get why you're so aggressive. But with lesbian porn, they're so sensual and like they look like they smell good. So, but I would never actually like do any. I don't find any interest in being intimate with a woman. I wish I did, but I just don't. But I like watching lesbian porn. That's usually where I go next.
Right. So, you would like to give any shout outs or like promote anything before we?
You can follow me on Instagram at Viv Grace. It's GRAYCE, or Snapchat Vivian Grace. That's it. I'm cool.
I'm about to go tell myself at the Revels room by myself with my friends. Mwah.
Say we gon' vibe now. Say we gon' slide now. Look at your fly now. Then right I'm high now. Let's make a move now. Show you how to groove now. Make her ride it like broom now. Call your friends in the room now. She say we gon' party. We gon' all it. Skin is so smooth like a Barbie. She gon' ride it like Harley. Maybe Ferrari. Then need her like some Smarties. No, she don't know me. She moving closely on my